Hello everyone, and this is my review for TNA Impact Wrestling on February 7th, 2013. Gonna go off and say, right off the bat here, I like the whole beginning with the show with the aces and eights in there. It was nice to see. It was nice to see, them bring in two up-and-comers, somebody who's actually not really had much exposure, but they're getting the. But they wanted to help put them over and try to put them in the aces and eights and see if they can get them over with Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff. Then basically explaining themselves. It was a nicely delivered promo, basically them voicing their frustrations. I thought it came off really well. Good promo from the both of them at that point. Other areas that I actually liked, matches of course were spot on. Kenny King, Zema Ion RVD Expedition title match was great. The Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, Chavo Guerrero Hernandez for the tag team titles was great. It was great to see that they actually decided to go with this whole route of them trying to collect all the titles. It will be interesting to see where they get, how far they actually go with this, how many of the titles they'll actually pick up. Will one of them two face Devon for the TV title in terms of, a heel versus heel type way, or will they even get that far, or will they just get with the, go with the tag titles for an extended period of time? But it will be interesting to see how far they actually go with this whole Austin Aries, Bobby Roode trying to collect all the titles. Other matches that I felt were pretty good, Brooke Tessmacher and Tara, pretty good match. I really don't know where they're going with James Storm at this point in time. I mean, the last 2 weeks they kind of just thrown him out there in random matches with with Jesse in some way, shape, or form, and it just makes it interesting to see. At this point, he kind of has nothing. He's fallen in that area where he has nothing in the terms of a storyline or a feud to go up against, so they're kind of just throwing him out there in random matches to, keep him out there at that point in time. So hopefully they'll get something good going for James Storm here in the near future. Great. He's always been a great talent, a lot of fun to watch on the ring, so hopefully some kind of feud will come about that. The last little area I'm going to get on this week was the tables match at as the main event. It was Bully Ray, Sting versus Aces and Eights members, basically Doc and Devon. They've been kind of the two mainstays, especially when you want to put people in matches in the Aces and Eights. Also, just seemed to be very interesting that they haven't really been using much with Mr. Anderson as of recently, even though he seems to have that Aces and Eights moniker, and he's wearing the vest, he's walking out with them. They haven't really done much with him outside of the cage match, and they didn't do anything with him this week either. So hopefully they'll do more with him as well. I kind of want to see if they will go an Aces and Eights route where someone in Aces and Eights kind of turns their back on Aces and Eights. I could see him being that guy to do it, kind of that little swerve in there, because the group does need to have like a major down moment at some point in time, and that would definitely be one way of doing it, at least in my own personal opinion. But the tables match in general was it was an extremely fun match to watch. I'm okay with the fact that Aces and Eights didn't go over here, because they were using this tables match for story building, where Hulk Hogan finally is trusting Bully Ray. And this was kind of like that final test, that final go. Will he start fully trusting him now? And this was their way of doing it. And I'm okay with the fact that Sting and Bully Ray went over this time, especially since the last time they tagged with each other, I believe they ended up not winning the match in general there. So overall, I felt that TNA Impact this week, it came off pretty well. Matches-wise, it came off pretty well. You got some decent story building in there. They haven't really built much towards the pay-per-view with Lockdown yet, but then again, they still got a good another month to do that. So hopefully you'll see some more build-up with next week's episode into the Lockdown pay-per-view. And yeah, overall, I felt the show came off pretty well. You did have some the story building that you mainly got around was with Bully Ray and Hulk Hogan. They kind of finished off there is Hulk Hogan fully trusting Bully now, and some more build up with Aces and Eights with their new members getting into there as well. So that's my review for TNA Impact Wrestling this week. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed.